Yeah, welcome back here. In this video, I want to share with you 5 different things that you didn't know about habituation. Yeah, my name is Frida. I am the founder of this YouTube channel of alteringtinnitus.com and mytinnitus.club. I've been born deaf on my left ear and I have a hearing aid and a high-pitch tinnitus on my remaining other right ear. In the last 3 years, I've been working with hundreds of people all over the world to use my scientifically based coaching program on helping people live their absolute best lives despite tinnitus. If you're interested in it, join the frequent live events that we have. Read my emergency guide to tinnitus. Those links are all in the description below. Make sure to follow our channel because there's very frequent advice coming out on how you can go faster towards habituation so tinnitus is not a problem anymore in your life. So today I want to share 5 different facts about habituation that you may or may not already know, but here we start. Number 1 is, what is habituation actually? Habituation refers to the fact and the term that you do not or no longer react to your tinnitus in any kind of way, right? So it's literally like living your life as if you did not experience tinnitus, right? So let's say you go back to a time where you didn't experience tinnitus and you thought, okay, everything's normal, your life is going well, and then you did have tinnitus and you can't habituate and everything's in a turmoil right now. Imagine going back to that place before, just you experience tinnitus, but you don't react to it, and so it's fine, and you experience that it's fine to have tinnitus and live an absolutely normal life like I did, and that is the term habituation that everyone's talking about. The second question is, will you still hear tinnitus when you're habituated? And the answer to that is definitely yes and no. So I say I'm habituated, so wherever I go during my day and when I keep busy and when I'm outside, when I'm at the gym, when I'm listening to music, when I have a conversation with friends, when I talk to clients, I do not notice my tinnitus. But when I concentrate on it, sure, I can hear it. It's a severe tinnitus. It's very loud. It's very demanding. It's there all the time, but I don't notice it because, and that leads us to the next question, the brain can compensate, right? The brain can make their compensation work, and that's why you can reach habituation. And habituation doesn't mean that you're not experiencing tinnitus anymore, because you do. Tinnitus is still present, but you no longer notice it, and it starts going out of your awareness quite often, which is when habituation kicks in, because you do no longer react to your tinnitus. Question number 3. Can you reach habituation faster? And this is actually a video I made earlier on. If you force habituation, if you try to force it, if you compare yourself, but I read something that between 8 and 12 months I should be habituated, and now it's already I'm much past that, and why is it not happening? If you do try to force it in this kind of way, your obsession with tinnitus will only grow, and it will push you further from habituating to your tinnitus. Why is that? Because your obsession with tinnitus is going to cause a negative spiral. It's going to cause a negative obsessive loop to which you will be paying a lot of attention. Because how could you not? Let's face it, right? It has a big impact on your life, and understandably so. But the more you focus on it and the more you want habituation, the more it's going out of your reach, right? So habituation is not necessarily something you can control over, saying like, I should be habituated now. But I will share 1 or 2 things with you, and you'll find a lot of other tips and tricks and strategies on my channel here, as well as in our frequent live events and on my free guide. Links to all of this, again, are in the description to the episode below, so make sure to check them out. But there are fantastic tools such as cognitive behavior therapy and acceptance and commitment therapy, partly psychological frameworks that will help you to habituate to your tinnitus faster. All the while, it might look a little bit different than what you imagine, because it's all about signaling to your brain that tinnitus is not a constant aggressive thing that needs to be tackled and controlled. Right? Because that is what's keeping the loop alive. Let's go into question 4. So question 4 is going to be, can everyone habituate to tinnitus? And my clear and direct answer to that is yes. Everyone has the same brain, more or less, right? So basically we all have the same software, or we all run on the same software. So if you compare to someone who is learning how to walk with a prosthetic limb, eventually they might even be able to run a marathon with a prosthetic limb, right? In the Paralympics, for example. So our brain has these massive abilities to compensate and to get used to new stimuli and to really create new neuroplastic changes, new neural circuits. And that is what happens with tinnitus, right? As soon as your subconscious and your brain and your panic and fear-based center do not react to tinnitus, right? You start a complete shift. And that's when you start going towards habituation. And that is something that is open for absolutely everybody. And I strongly believe that. Which leads me directly into question 5. Can I habituate to tinnitus even though I have severe tinnitus? And even to that, I will say yes. Because I'm experiencing severe tinnitus myself. As I said in the start, I'm deaf on my left ear, and I have a high-pitched tinnitus and a hearing aid on this ear. So you can see the hearing aid there. But I will say so much as at night, I take my hearing aid out and I sleep with an earplug because I prefer to only have my tinnitus present and not hear the neighbors or someone walking around or some doors being shut, right? So I do really prefer just to have my tinnitus, although I have a very loud and severe tinnitus. But it's not bothering me at all because I've learned that it's nothing threatening to me. It's not bothersome, so I sleep like a normal person would. And then on the other hand, though, everyone individually defines what severe tinnitus means for them, right? Not everyone who has a loud tinnitus experiences it as a severe, versus not everyone who has a relatively quiet tinnitus says my tinnitus is not severe, right? So there's different yokes for different folks, and I still would say that you can definitely habituate even to severe volumes of tinnitus, which, by the way, often after a while the volume doesn't seem so much anymore or not so loud anymore, and that is also through the process of habituation because your brain gets used to the new stimuli. I hope that this video was useful for you. These were 5 facts on 5 things about habituation and what habituation actually means and how you can reach it faster. Again, you can read all about that in my free guide. It's linked in the description below, or just join one of our frequent live events. The link to that is also in the description below, or join us in our online community where I am the host and I bring together people from all over the world in a positive tinnitus community where together we create the strategies, tools, and based on scientific evidence on how you can start your individual process of habituation, and how you can start living your best life despite tinnitus. I hope it was a useful video for you, and I'll see you in the next one. Wishing you all the best. Goodbye.